No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy in their pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2, where I'm your host, Jay. Got my co-host, me, Brian, Real Bro fan, Kev. Bros, welcome back. Yeah, we are back. Let's see what we got going on. So, what's up before we begin? So, my theory on the feds is that they're like mushrooms. Feed them shit, keep them in the dark. Right? So we got feds in the last movie, feds in this movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you said, I say in the last movie, the last podcast, The Departed.
I don't get it.
Wait, I'm confused. Mushrooms, FBI agents. I don't know what we're talking about. That's going on here. Okay. All right. So yeah, The Departed was our last podcast. You guys check that out. It should be up. I haven't posted it yet, but it'll be up there. You know, we got a couple in the barrel that's going on. I hope you like that. This one for this week, we will be doing The Rock. Oh yeah. But first, before we go on, let's make sure I get this stuff right going on.
Oh, he's 1 for 1.
1 for 1. All right. Let's see what the booze we got on tonight. We got a little Cape May. A little tough to get stuff paired on with the little San Francisco brewery. You know.
Yeah, it was a little difficult. I mean, I could have gone to the store earlier instead of waiting, so that's my own fault. I was looking.
You had to do your hair. I know.
Yeah, very difficult. I wanted to get a West Coast IPA, obviously, since this movie's based on the West Coast. And then if we would have got something from 21st Amendment, because that is a San Francisco brewery out there.
Stone Brewing in California. Stone, Rock.
Oh, shit, son.
Well, how come you didn't get that, Kev?
Because I'm an idiot. What do you want from me?
You just got served. But yeah, that probably would have been the way to go. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't.
Unfortunately, it's not. Well, you know what?
We got some good Cape May brews.
Not bad. Yeah, I decided to split it up tonight. We got a big, what is that, 12-pack?
Yeah, 12-pack.
12-pack, a bunch of 3 different varieties, maybe 4.
I think it's 4 varieties.
4 varieties. Only 3 of us here. Too bad Shane wasn't here to help out. So I got the Always Ready. I think it's good. Brian, which one do you got?
I got the Cape May White.
All right. Kev?
I have the Cape May IPA.
What? We know it's Cape May. Just say
the
No,
IPA.
Mine says Cape May White. That's
mine
what it's
also
called.
says Cape May IPA. See?
And it is
okay.
Mine is a Belgian style wheat ale brewed with coriander and orange peel. And you could actually taste the orange in here. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I'll try that one.
It's
Snosberries taste like snosberries.
Yeah, obviously it's a white, so it's for a great white shark. For our sister Alexa, she'd be happy about that.
That's right.
So
Halloween shark. Not bad. So Kev, yours? What do you think? Nice.
It's an IPA, which I'm pretty sure means it's an IPA. Okay. It says that it is loaded with hops with floral and citrus notes.
Oh.
And it tastes good. I don't know how citrusy it tastes. It tastes like a pretty nice IPA.
Okay, very good. I got a hazy pale ale, Always Ready. Not bad. Not too hazy, but that's all right. Anyway, let's move on. So, The Rock. So, The Rock is a 1996 American action thriller film directed by Michael Bay, produced by Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer, and written by David Weisberg, Douglas S. Cook, and Mark Rosner. The film stars Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, and Ed Harris. He's so sexy. With
Ed Harris or
Ed Harris.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no, Sean. We all know Sean Connery is.
Well, Ed Harris is a good-looking guy. Also.
Yeah, Ed Harris.
Nicolas Cage was at the top of his game here. Everybody fucking loved Nicolas Cage right now. At this point, 1996, man, he's probably one of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
At this point, yeah, I think he was.
This before or after
his character was kind of like a
next, right?
His character
I think Con Air's
in the beginning
next.
of the movie was kind of like a tool at some points in this. Then he has like a realization, like when. All right, we'll go on to so much stuff. William Forsythe and Michael, blah, 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 co-starring. So Pentagon signs a team compromising an FBI chemist and a former SAS captain with a team of SEALs to break into Alcatraz, where a rogue general and a rogue group of Marines have seized all the terrorists all the tourists on the island and have threatened to launch rockets filled with nerve gas upon San Francisco unless the U.S. government pays $100 million to the next of kin of 83 men who were killed on missions that the general led and that the Pentagon denied. Okay, that's it. That's the background. Straight to it. That's how the movie is. Simple plot, not so simple movie, right? Stuff always goes wrong. So, on to the reviews. So, Rotten Tomatoes, 67% on the tomato meter, 85% audience score, IMDb, 7.4 out of 10. Metacritic, it is a 58 out of 100. User score, 8.6 out of 10 on there. All right, bros, what are we thinking on this movie? Brian, I'll go off with you.
I pretty much agree with what the audience has. It's a solid 8.5, 8.5 to 9. A definitely enjoyable movie. You got a ton of big action scenes and stunts in here. This definitely has to be one of Michael Bay's first films, right?
I think Bad Boys was the only film
He did before this. Yeah, and this just shows like what his style is. He's got some beautifully shot stuff. But
come on, I got the South Park. Just explosions everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Explosion! Another explosion here. This guy doesn't understand story plots. But yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's not super, story driven. But he does know how to shoot a fucking action movie. Like he's one of the guys who gets it, like how to make these things work. And judging by what he does from this to his later movies with Transformers and all that stuff, and his connections to the military.
Damn, a lot of music videos he fucking like Styx, fucking Tina Turner.
Wow.
Meatloaf. All right.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Bad Out of Hell.
Yeah, nice.
Part 2. Anyway.
But like his connections ties to the military, like where he just shows them in such a favorable light. Where he gets, seems like he gets a lot of access to stuff that people don't get, and you get to see some of like the cool technology that if they're showing on movies that we have better shit anyway. But still, it's cool how he gets that sort of stuff. And like I said, I like this because it's also like Nicolas Cage, like we were just saying before, becomes this huge star right in this time frame, and this is probably Sean Connery's last real big action movie of him being like a star. Like I know Entrapment is after that, but he's not really like he's the star of the movie, but he's not doing the shit that he's doing in this. He's not like kicking somebody's ass or anything like that, Like,
yeah, it's like
so.
It's more of like
but it's also
double or stunt coordinator.
how this movie's brought down. Like, is he really James Bond? Because like the way the movie they break it down, because he is an MI6 agent.
That's right, the fan theory. That's
Yeah. So
SAS
like,
agent.
So I mean that part is pretty cool, and the fact that they picked him to be this guy I like that.
All right, so we'll go here. Michael Bay, 1995, Bad Boys, 1996, The Rock, 1990.
Bad Boys 2.
That's like 2000.
Is it that late?
1997, Aerosmith, Falling in Love, music video. No, I tried to throw it in there. 1998, Armageddon.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why, because he probably had
2000,
Liv Tyler in it.
2001, Pearl Harbor.
And
Pearl Harbor
fucking let us down with that one. Fucking love story.
Again,
Jesus.
2001, Faith Hill, There You'll Be, music video. Anyway. So 2003, Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, it took a while for Bad Boys 2.
2003, the Lionel Richie collection. Like, I'm telling you, like, fucking. Then 2005.
Are there a lot of explosions in those Lionel Richie videos?
Maybe not enough, because it got a 3.6.
Did you do Dancing on the Ceiling? Because I'd be pretty happy with that.
That's an old. That's
no, it's too early.
Let's wait. Then there's the movie The Island in 2005. You see that one with Ewan McGregor? And it wasn't too bad. It was an interesting concept. They were like clones that rich people left there, and then they would use them as spare parts.
Oh no!
Then Transformers, 2007.
Yeah.
Then 2009, and all that went on Pain and Gain. Transformers, 13 Hours. Transformers, Six on the Ground. Blah blah blah. Ambulance. Oh, okay.
That's the new one, yeah.
Yeah,
that was terrible, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good. I heard Jake Gyllenhaal was like at one point like took the camera and said, "I'm doing this." It was directing himself.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I read something.
Six Underground was the one with Ben Affleck. That was a Netflix one, right? I think so.
Maybe. I don't know. Looks like it. Anyway, wait, was that he when he was the? Fuck it, I don't want to talk about that. We're on the Rock. So, all right, so, Kev, so what are your thoughts on the Rock?
I thought I was going to get yelled at because I was going to give it an 8.5 also. But I remember for the mid 90s, this is the big action film for us in high school. Basically, like everyone loved this movie when it came out. I saw it in theaters also. So I feel like it's the second half of the movie, after the big chase scene that's coming up, it's actually starting right now, basically, that we're watching. Once they actually get to Alcatraz, I feel like the action doesn't really stay interesting enough for me. I don't know. I didn't find it as interesting watching it after having not seen it for a while, basically. I feel like this scene that's going on right now, the chase out of the hotel, is the big action sequence of the movie, which is good because it's not really the military-based part that's going on for the second half of the film, basically. But it's still a good film. I think Connery's dialogue at times, especially going back and forth with people, is what really makes the film. I think he had been in a couple of flops, I think, before this, Connery, because he was in the two that I saw. He was in First Night, which I liked, but apparently it was a box office flop. Apparently,
yeah, it was okay.
And then Rising Sun, which I also liked because Michael Crichton wrote the book for that. That's the one when him and Wesley Snipes are the detectives.
Yes, okay.
But again, that didn't do well either. So I think this was a big kind of
comeback.
It's Sean Connery. He was already a big star, but it was an actual he's actually in a blockbuster film again now.
Yeah,
so.
Like this, and then I think the last, like I said, he does Entrapment, which is, it's okay. You get really Catherine Zeta-Jones is just oh wow, she's fucking smoking hot.
Oh yeah.
And then the other one after this, besides this, is fucking Finding Forrester, which I love him in.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
the man
do
now, dog.
Yeah, he doesn't do much. He doesn't have to. He's a fucking legend. So.
Yeah, look at that. And
I completely forgot. He's in the very end of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, because he's King Richard, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gets to
but
kiss
yeah,
the,
that,
Gets to be in the movie for 30 seconds, probably.
he's King.
What's
King
up,
Richard,
bitches?
right?
When he comes back at the end.
Yeah,
Back from the Crusades.
yeah.
yeah, that's right. So look at this. So The Rock in 96, also 96, Dragonheart. First Night in 95 and Just Cause in 95. So look at those great movies that Connery just.
That's another one. Just Cause. I like that one also. That's the him
I
and
did.
Lawrence Fishburne one. So.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. I liked that one as well. So
But again, I
don't
guarantee
remember.
that was probably a flop also.
Yeah, probably.
they gave it a 6.4.
The nerve.
I do like First Night though.
I liked it.
Richard Gere,
I thought it was great.
Lancelot.
Yeah. Anyway, so for me, this is a 12.1.
Action wise, yeah, probably.
Yeah, this is on my scale is a 12.1 on the movie, and basically it's like two movies in one. You could have made an entire movie of just finding Sean Connery's character, and then you could have ended it there, and then you could have done a part. Like nowadays, this would have been a 2-part film. Everyone would be like, how can we make this movie and get more money out of this sucker?
Or you can make a series.
Yeah, they would have been like, this is how it is. So
The first movie ends as soon as the mutiny fails, I guess. Like when the other troops basically relieve Harris, whatever his name is, Hummel, of duty.
Yeah, Hummel. That's going
And
on.
then the second part is them actually
Because
trying to get everyone out there.
they go more about what's going on. There's just trying to grab because Connery's character is going up. Okay, what the fuck is his name?
Mason.
John Mason.
Mason. I'm sorry, with Mason. So they explore more of his background. They kind of go into the previous and how he was in Alcatraz as he's younger, or how he's escaping some of these other prisons and shit like that. And then because they leave the big reveal on how he escaped in Alcatraz in the movie as he does later on, and then just halfway through it just ends, and then part 2 is when they're going after to destroy the VX rockets and shit like that and take out Hummel and the other douchebag Marines that are up there. So that's what it felt like as I was watching this now. I guess because of all the movies now with all the stupid new Lord of the Rings where it's part 1, part 2. Fast and Furious is the last movie, but there's going to be 5 parts.
Yeah.
Fast Furious X-1 or Fast 10.1, 0.2, 0.3. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So, but that's how I felt like on this. But I love this movie. I felt like it was a lot of action, but then I agree with you, Kev. It dies down, and I guess the second half of the movie, action here, some more dialogue, some serious stuff going on. Nicolas Cage's character is kind of whiny a little bit. I didn't realize that when I first saw it, but then as I'm watching it now, rewatching it, I'm like, he's kind of a bitch at times.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, in the beginning. Then again, a couple of times later on, it's like Like when he's trying to like disarm the Rock, and he's like, his foot is it supposed to be doing that? And then, you know,
Wait, you want me to kill him again?
yeah,
But then Sean Connery gives him a pep talk, and then he's all good.
yeah. Or like when he comes to terms, and he actually becomes like when he goes, Sean Connery's like they're inside like the I don't know like the mine carts. And then he actually shoots the guy down. He's like, ah! Yeah, he has a moment like in Point Break.
Is there an explanation for why there's a large mining system underneath a prison?
Not a fucking clue. I have no idea, but that's interesting there. So
Yeah, who knew? I guess the only way they're trying to keep warm, they're feeding coal in.
yeah, just feeding the cold
Until the island
Probably.
just basically collapses on itself?
Yeah, I
Just
guess.
curious.
I have no idea. All right, so let's move on. All right, favorite scenes. Oh, what we got going here? Kev, you want to start with favorite scenes?
Yeah, sure. So I'll start with the Goodspeed, the poison gas scene at the very beginning when he's got the little Cabbage Patch doll, whatever you want to call it.
look, Goodspeed, look at the baby. Yeah.
The other guy being a bitch, you can't find the water release valve, and then it's not working.
Yeah,
Who hired this
me
guy?
in the fucking heart with this?
So that's there's the opening attack scene where they actually get the stuff, but it was kind of dark and I'm an idiot and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So
Yeah, and like the one guy's like, leave him.
from there I'm gonna go into basically the scene where Hummel is phoning into the the underground
Yeah,
bunker
the conference or whatever it
where
is.
he's saying what the
Okay.
demands are, like why he's doing what he's
okay.
doing.
Yep.
And he tells that one guy basically to put some rigging tape on his mouth, tell him to shut the hell up.
Oh, the
How old are your son?
Yeah.
33. Well, you're a little bitch. You don't know what you're talking about, huh?
yeah, the chief of staff.
I wasn't aware we sent troops into China.
Who am I
that-
talking? Show yourself.
That's a cool scene because I guess you get the idea that what Hummel is doing, at least according to him, it's at least an honorable thing that he's trying to do. Like
Yeah.
all these POWs or KIAs, I guess, actually, and
Yeah.
saying they never got their military benefits.
Yeah, he got.
I understand why he's doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I totally agree.
I'm not sure the idea of, killing hundreds of thousands of people is going to help the situation at all. But,
Yeah.
Well, he was, as you said, he wasn't
Well,
going to.
he wasn't. He was using it as
yeah, I know.
the threat.
I saw the movie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Are you sure?
So, yeah, I have that. Then I'm going to go. I'll just do two more scenes. I'll do basically from when Mason gets released from prison through the interrogation or like the offer of what they want to do for him. So that's the first time you're meeting his character. Goodspeed goes in. He's like, "Hi, I'm federal FBI.
Yeah.
My name is Goodspeed." He's like,
Yeah.
"Well, at least he got his fucking name right." Like you can see. It's funny when they first take Mason out of prison, he just looks like a gigantic, like not thug, but just a huge, empowered,
Yeah.
overpowering kind of guy. And then he's like sitting there just quoting all these like old dead white guys from classical literature, basically, and history also.
Yeah,
Obviously.
he kind of
So-
reminds me of
me. Thanks, Jay.
no, from Boondock Saints. We got them all chained.
father?
Yeah, the father.
Billy.
Is that what we call him? Billy? No, what do they call him? The butcher.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure. I think his name is Billy.
Billy, but no, but they said, get me the they call him the butcher. Fuck, I forgot his name. Shane would be good on this one. Like, anyway.
El Duce.
It's my
El
fault.
Duce, yeah.
We're gonna need El Duce.
El Duce, yeah. Get them all chained up and should they bring them out? Yeah.
He just doesn't kill kids or something.
Women, he doesn't kill women and children.
Women or children.
Yeah, so I have that, and then it goes right into the next scene, which is I have listed as the hotel scene plus the chase afterwards. So everything about him, getting cleaned up, getting the haircut, grunge is out of style, I guess.
Are you happy with your haircut?
That's all I need to know.
From him throwing Womack over the rail,
scissors.
and I don't see how that little tiny goddamn string or whatever you want to call it is holding him. I don't know what the strength of that thing is from the shower.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
the
but whatever.
shower thing is supposed to hold to dry your clothes. In.
Anyway, this is an action film. I shouldn't be yelling about all these things that are improbable in it, I guess. But anyway, so from there into probably, I think it's a pretty good just chase scene in general. Just think about like movie chase scenes. Starting
for
off
sure.
with them running through the hotel and then into the Hummer and into the Ferrari, right?
Ferrari,
Yeah.
just kinda going down.
And then
the
knocking that
streets
guy
of-
off his little scooter.
This is the movie? That scene right there is what get Nicolas Cage gone in 60 seconds.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
Let's ride.
That's right. Oh, Eleanor.
Yeah.
And then I'll just do just one more actually. The standoff scene. So after they actually get into into Alcatraz, it's when they come up through the sewer system and they get met with Hummel's guys, and there's like the whole tense, not a Mexican standoff, it's not how it works, just a standoff between the two different
Yes.
sides, basically. So that's after that. Like, there's a lot of interesting and cool stuff that happens the rest of the film. But as I was watching it, excuse me, it's like hard to like figure out where a scene stops and like moves into the next one. Like they kind of run from like one part to the next as they're going through. The only real pause is when they actually get thrown back into the prison cells again.
Yeah.
How in Zeus's butthole did you get?
I just want to know because we're currently stuck in this situation.
Maybe this information would help.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you ever shut up? I say, all right.
I like
Some
it when,
sniper's
I like
gonna
it
get
when-
his ass.
I like it when inmates weren't allowed to talk. But no, that's what I have for scenes. So.
I got you, Brian. What you think?
Pretty much, I have all those scenes as Kev. Like I said, I do like that first scene with Stanley defusing the bomb, and he's like, "You want me to stick this needle in my fucking heart? Are you kidding me?" But I mean, you look at it, the thing was like a fucking foot long. It would be like,
Yeah.
holy shit. You
Yeah,
know,
Goodspeed's fucking looking at it later, just like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like like adrenaline or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like the same thing that was in
Atrophy or some
It's a
shit
pretty
like that. or
thick needle.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to put a big enough hole in there. I don't think he's going to live after that.
Yeah,
this isn't Pulp Fiction where
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
It seems like Pulp Fiction and jabbing the
Yeah.
needle in there.
At least I had a little black medical book in Pulp Fiction. You got to down jabbing motion.
Well, I mean, those are a bunch of like drug-addled idiots that are doing it. They need the medical book.
Yeah.
Goodspeed's a smart guy. He's like, oh, the heart? I know where that is. It's right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I went to school one time.
Yeah.
So, all right, so yeah, you have the hotel chase scene. I'm not going to go back into that because that was good. The only thing two points that I want to bring up in that whole hotel thing is how bad did it make the FBI look in there? Because they're like, oh, all this food is free.
Free food, bitches.
Oh my god, I love that part of the.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck yeah.
And then the one guy,
Or a lobster.
the one guy's like, Mason's gone. You let him go. You're fucking eating, bro. Like you're the problem. Like you're the problem.
Did you see this lobster?
Yeah.
It's a king crabs over here.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the other thing is, does this movie bring back Hummers? Like, as that becomes a cool car to see again?
I think so.
I think so because of this movie. All of a sudden, everyone's like, "Oh, I need a Hummer now." You know. After that,
Wasn't there a Hummer in Gone 60 Seconds also? Isn't that where the fucking Anaconda was in or something like that? Was there a different car?
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah. The snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I said whatever.
Oh, whatever. You're right.
Big snake.
Yeah, big snake. I like the breaking into Alcatraz. So that whole scene right there, because I'll bring it up to like the part of when they're getting on a chopper and like the Goodsby is told he's going and he's just like throws up and all that shit, and you asked for a gun earlier, now you're getting a gun and a wetsuit. Yeah, but they show all that stuff and like you show the guys, the SEAL team on there, and they're all ready and fucking all the cool technology that they have, and fucking got Goodsby's just so nervous, doesn't do anything. He's like, just don't get us all fucking killed out here. But I thought that whole thing was cool until like they get underwater and they're fucking going through. You're like, this is fucking sick. And then they get in and he's like, all right, well, how do we get through? You led us through a dead end. And he's like, don't worry, I'll be back. And they're like, sir, you told me to never leave his side. But he's like, no. Where'd you guys dig this guy up? It's classified. But I thought that was pretty cool and just showed like how fucking badass, Sean Connery was, because you're like, this guy's gonna go through the fucking fire and get out. Like, fuck. He's like, I was underground for 3 days,
And then,
just waiting for the tide to be right.
And then like the best line,
Yeah.
welcome to the Rock.
Yeah, exactly. So there was that. I have right after that. I take the shower scene. The whole, the meeting of the two SEAL teams, basically the SEAL team and, Hummel.
And
he's like, I don't want to do this. I got the high ground. Stand down. Stand down. And then he's like, I cannot give that order. So that whole scene right there. Then I got, you mentioned it real quick, but the escape from the cell. I also have the fusing of the rockets of them going all over the place, which leads to some of the, some fight scenes in between there, like all that sort of stuff. And then I have I guess I put it down as like final fight, but I guess like the last 15 minutes when there's the mutiny goes down between Hummel and Dowd and the other guys.
Yeah, the new guys.
Yeah, and
We're not soldiers. We're mercenaries.
Yeah.
Last I heard, mercenaries get paid.
Yeah. Then the fight with Goodspeed, and he uses the VX gas on the guy and fucking shoves it in his mouth, which was fucking crazy. Which I don't know how Goodspeed didn't turn as quick as that guy did. I know the guy fucking ingested it and all that stuff, but all that shit went on in his fucking hand too. So he should have been turning some sort of shit like that. But whatever.
They took care of it.
Yeah.
And that's how the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I got for scenes.
I see. Pretty much the same thing. The only thing I'm gonna add on there is when Goodspeed is doing the shooting. That's the fucking fix. It's the wire.
yeah.
It's wrapped around. No, you got other way. Keep going to that way.
No.
Yeah, no, it's that way.
It's got to go between the microphone and
No, I
the screen.
I got to take the whole thing off now.
No, you're fine.
Or you could have done what I just told you.
Gotcha.
Between this.
Anyway, so the Jesus Christ. So
Whatever.
oh Jesus. So the only scene I had that's is when Goodspeed shooting off the green flares.
Which was cool though. Like that whole like I had that to the part because it's just like how
F-16's coming off.
it's just like you get the whole overview of San Francisco.
Yeah. Minus the shit nowadays. There's lots of shit over there. All right, so favorite quotes. I have a lot of Mason quotes. I felt like he had pretty much all the quotes.
Yeah, I really didn't. I didn't write anything down because I knew you guys were gonna say all of them, and I was gonna be like, really, it's just Mason.
Yeah, I'll throw.
How's your bowling all?
Your best. Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the pumpkin. I can't. I have no accent for that.
Carla was a prime. Was she?
Yeah.
He's like perked up, like, oh, Carla.
Yeah. So
Come and get it, girl.
Here's another. Let's see. Like what? To kill him again? Let's see. What else? Well, it's certainly more enjoyable than my average day. Reading philosophy, avoiding gang rape at the washrooms. Though it's less of a problem these days. Maybe I'm losing my sex appeal.
Yeah. That was good. I like that one from the beginning.
And then I have, let's see, and then General Humble. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. I do like, sorry to cut you off, but real quick, the one when they're in the interrogation and he's like, why don't you remove his cuffs? And the guy's like, well, that's one way to go. Stupid, but like the only line that guy has in the movie was
And my last one, Paul, he's the hotel barber. Okay, I don't want to know nothing. I never saw you throw that gentleman off the balcony. All I care about is, are you happy with your haircut?
No scissors, Picasso with no brush.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got. Kev, what you got going on there?
So right after the Thomas Jefferson quote where Mason says, patriotism is the virtue of the vicious, according to Oscar Wilde, it just fucking smacks me. He's like, well, thanks for proving my point. Yeah, the whole quote that you had the kill him again thing. It's like, you've been around, excuse me, when the foot is switching, it says, you've been around a lot of corpses. Is that normal? What, the foot thing? Yeah, the feet thing. It's like, yeah, it happens. Well, I'm having a hard time concentrating. Can you do something about it? What, kill him again? I mean, Mason has a lot of good quotes. It's one of the only like real good. Well, actually, no, I have a second Goodspeed quote right after that. Actually, do you like the Elton John song "Rocket Man"? Because I bring it up because it's you. You're the Rocket Man.
Shoots in.
Yeah, cheesy, but yeah.
It's funny. I was thinking about it when I was watching. I was like, I feel like this is Nicolas Cage getting all like the cheesy James Bond like one-liners when he kills someone, basically, or does some stuff like that. So you know how this shit works? But anyway.
Who's wet now?
Let's see. I can't say whatever the fuck Mason said in Greek at one point, but then Stanley Goodspeed says, I fear the Greeks when they bring gifts. An educated man. That, of course, rules out the possibility of you being a field agent. I don't know why I have that there. Anyway, no, so the last one I had was we already talked about before also. It's like, so you broke out. Let me see if I can get this straight. Down the incinerator chute, on the mine car, through the tunnels to the power plant, under the steam engine. That was really cool, by the way. And into the cistern through the intake pipe. But how, in the name of Zeus's butthole, did you get out of your cell? I only ask because in our current situation, well, it could prove to be useful information, maybe. So that's it.
I think what just makes that whole quote is you hear the door unlock.
You just stop.
Yeah.
Eh?
You're like, shit.
But yeah, that's what I have for quotes. So
I got you, Brian. What you got going on here?
Now, like I said, I have whatever you guys were going to say because that's really it. Like it's really just Mason driven. There's not a ton of quotes in this movie that were like that you got "Welcome to the Rock," you know, like "How's your bowling arm?" The other one who's like you're in between the rock and a hard place.
Yeah,
you know, like
Yeah. Ha ha.
How about the black guy with the trolley car driver? This is my fucking baby.
he gonna die. He gonna die. He ain't safe nowhere.
So random.
Yeah.
You got a sad card on that.
Did Hummel do a background check on some of these guys when he hired them? I don't think so.
Just so you know, when we get to what do you want from the movie, I want that guy's outfit.
Like the trolley car
Yeah.
guy's outfit. Okay, I forgot what I know what I want. I know what I want.
Just throwing it out there.
I got you. All
Because he
right.
had the hat too and everything.
It was actually
He
pretty.
gonna die. He ain't safe nowhere.
That's a nice Halloween costume going on.
Oh fuck yeah.
All right, so let's take a break here and we'll finish up the rest of this podcast. All right, we'll be right back. Well, Mrs. Sinclair, you probably have got no fucking idea what I'm talking about. By your 9th birthday, I was running Black Ops into China, and my men were responsible for over 200 enemy kills. Now, someone put some rigging tape over Miss Sinclair's mouth. She's wasting my time. All right, welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2.
Did all that, Jay?
I did. sorry, I had your mic muted.
That's right. I got nothing important to say.
I got the important. Yes, I did do all that by the time your 9th birthday there, Kevin.
Interesting.
Kevin Sinclair.
Crazy because you're older than him.
I mean, Jay's a prodigy. What can you do?
I know. Yeah.
They never saw it coming.
All right, so let's finish the rest of this podcast that's going on here. We're on one of the best scenes here, I think, in my opinion. The shower scene. Yeah. Bow chicka wow. People still use that for like the porno scenes going on and stuff like that. All right.
Can we phone a friend? We can find out.
All right. So movie awards. Best quote. Is it "Welcome to the Rock"?
I feel like it has to be.
Yeah.
It's either that or the prom.
Oh, God. No, yeah, the prom queen.
Prom queen. But I feel like
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. I fucked it up.
You know, it can't be now. How about this? Welcome to the block. All right.
I feel like Welcome to the Rock is what is more about this movie, but the prom queen the prom queen is more memorable.
No.
No.
Oh, I disagree. I think the prom queen is the more memorable.
I got you.
So there.
We have okay.
Okay.
All right then. Best scene. What are we going for best scene?
I think it's got to be the whole chase scene.
The San Fran chase scene. Actually, I do like that too. But I love the scene that's going on right now.
Yeah.
The shower scene.
All right, well, I have something different then.
The battle scene. Well, what do you got there, Kevin?
I have from when they get Mason out of prison through the interrogation / interview, basically.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I like that.
Fucking Womack. Knew you'd be here. Breaks there.
Why's he got to carve a circle? Does it have to be a circle? He can probably just carve a whole bunch of shit. Just knock the window out.
I don't know.
I just like complaining the whole time.
No,
Basically what I want to do.
I would think a circle might be better because of the fact that
It's weakening the whole.
yeah, weakening the whole entire thing of a bunch of stuff like that. So,
Eh.
meh. All right.
It's probably easier to do than putting a triangle.
Probably easier to shut up.
All right. So, Randy Watson, best character we got going on here.
It's tough not going with main characters.
I know.
All right, so if we're going main character, it's obviously Sean Connery. It's Mason.
Yeah.
But if we're not,
Mason.
it's the trolley guy.
The trolley guy's great.
Yeah.
The Charlie guy?
The
The
trolley.
trolley.
The trolley.
Oh, Trolley. I thought you
Yeah.
said the Charlie guy. Sorry.
Because he's in it for a hot minute.
Save yourselves.
I would say out of all the other.
I went out of everyone else. I went with Paxton. He's kind of like not Womack, the other guy that's usually there. He's the one that actually meets him at the end. Yeah, the mustache
guy. Yeah. He's the one that says that funny things. Well, that's one way to go.
Yeah. He's like kind of like the more like the asshole, but you can tell that he actually respects Goodspeed at the end. That's when Goodspeed tells him like, "Oh, I vaporized, sir, and didn't make it."
Yeah. I like
He's like,
Homo
whatever.
a lot. I think maybe because of the military.
I liked him too. I didn't know if I could take him.
I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with him as a main character.
Or like
being,
a not the main character, but like a
Some kind of
heavily involved
purpose.
character.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess it had to be the trolley guy.
Now that the trolley
what about
is
the
much
guy
better than it.
who calls is like, you stole my hammer. You stole my.
Get a scratch. I scratch your ass.
I'm borrowing your Hummer or whatever he says.
I'm borrowing your Humvee.
Yeah, you stole my hammer. It's a battle between him and the trolley guy.
Yeah.
The Humvee and the trolley guy.
The trolley guy's a much better answer. I should have went with that.
All right. So go with the trolley guy. Because he's all happy and shit on
Yeah.
the trolley. Oh,
Save yourself.
yes. He's like, oh, I love driving the trolley. Having such a
It's
good
the
time.
best career ever.
Yeah, best career ever. Hope nothing ever happens here.
It's probably a random Tuesday.
Yeah, hope never ever happens on a Tuesday. It's always so nice.
Is
on
it really
Tuesday.
his trolley car? The city has to own that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Maybe he pays rent on it or something. Who knows?
you know,
Maybe he lives in there.
He definitely decorated
Rent is
it.
expensive
he
in San
does.
Fran. Probably back then.
They said I can do whatever I want with this because I've been here for 30 years.
Probably 2 more days till retirement.
Getting too old for this shit.
Nah, not that guy.
The third time this week that my fucking trolley got run over.
And he goes, this trolley's been in service since fucking 42.
Yeah.
Did you know this was the first trolley in San Francisco? It used to usher prisoners back. Oh man, I love my job. I hope nothing bad happens on this Tuesday. It never does. This is great. Save yourselves! Save yourselves! Get on! Oh God! All right, Adrian Balboa, worst character. I have a 3-way tie for this one.
I just have one. So
All right, go ahead.
I have Darrow. He's the tall black mercenary.
He's on-
He's the you know what this shit how this shit works. That guy.
Yeah, he's one of mine.
Yeah,
Brian.
Because he's the one that
If you're gonna have-
I feel like he's one of the. I mean, it's him and the other like the shorter white Weasley
Yeah.
guy also. But those are
Fry.
the ones that basically start the mutiny. It
Fry.
looks like
Yep, he's number 2 for me. What else?
Yeah,
Brian?
and then Womack.
Womack? No, I don't have Womack.
I don't have Womack.
And I have Gunnery Sergeant Crisp. Those cunts. I don't like any of them. They're fucking cunts. I fucking hate
the
all
gunnery
of them.
sergeant, the other guy with the not the sniper rifle, but the
I forgot. He's just. I can't stand any of them. They're like they're all.
so the bad
Yeah.
guys.
They suck. So the 2 mutinies, the Fry and the Dower, and I think the other guys. I think I'll take pleasure in gutting you, boy. I think that was him.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
right.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's. Oh, God, it's so stupid.
He's the one that
Yeah.
after Goodspeed, I think breaks another one of the chips. He has like not the sniper
Yeah.
rifle, but whatever the stationary thing is, he's shooting at him with. Yeah.
Yeah. God, that sucks. They sucked. You guys are worthless.
Well, now you know crime doesn't pay.
Save yourselves! We should turn that into no. You got too much shit going on at the end of the podcast. That's it for this.
That could be the quote of the movie. Save yourself.
I'm gonna fuck him up. What's going on?
He ain't safe nowhere.
Yeah. All right. A little BTS here. Let's see. Sir Sean Connery insisted the producers build a cabin for him on Alcatraz as he didn't want to travel from the mainland to the island every day. He got what he asked for. So he lived in a cabin while he filmed on Alcatraz. He's like, fuck this. He's like, build me a little shack so I can live there. All right.
When you're Sean Connery, you get what you get.
Yeah. So according to director Michael Bay, the script was written much more straight and serious than the final movie. Most of the humorous moments and lines were improvised during filming. So I guess the Charlie Cart guy was not supposed to be funny.
The barber too, I guess.
I find it hard to believe that Michael Bay's movie was more serious.
I mean, this is his second. Well, after Bad Boys wasn't that serious either, I guess. So.
Well, I don't think Will Smith can be like I guess Muhammad.
Well, I'm
Hollywood,
not
like-
Martin Lawrence too. So.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
But whatever.
Okay, so the last one. There were tensions during shooting between director Michael Bay and Walt Disney Studios executives who were supervising the production. On the commentary track for the Criterion Collection DVD, Bay recalls a time when he was preparing to leave the set for a meeting with executives, and he was approached by Sean Connery in golfing attire. Connery, who also produced this movie, asked Bay where he was going, and when Bay explained that he had a meeting with the executives, Connery asked if he could accompany him. Bay's like, sure. And when Bay arrived in the conference room, the executives' jaws dropped when they saw Connery appear behind them. Like, oh my God, Sean Connery. Sir Sean Connery. According to Bay, Connery then stood up for him and insisted that he was doing a good job and then should be left alone. So I thought that was interesting. Sean Connery has some weight.
And fucking right he does.
So,
James Bond, bro.
yeah. All right, so that's what we got going on for there. So
When you were 9 years old, I was doing James Bond films, plowing Ursula Andress.
that's right. Okay.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Can The Rock make this movie? The Rock for The Rock. Can The Rock make this
Rockception.
movie? Yeah, Rockception. What are we going on? The Rockception?
The Rock within the Rock.
The Rock. Rocknado. And can you make this movie better, or where should we put him in the movie?
Oh, I don't think it makes the movie better. I don't think it makes the movie better, but I put him down, make him the stylist.
That's better than I expected. I was gonna make him the Navy SEAL captain, but the stylist is way better.
It's too easy to make him any of the Navy.
Yeah,
SEAL
if he was
guys.
Commander
Either that,
Anderson.
or like you guys said, you can make him the trolley guy too. I guess then.
No.
Although I think the black guy
black guy's
he
perfect.
hits it pretty good. So yeah.
Yeah.
If
No,
he's-
make him the stylist. Are you
Stylist.
happy with your haircut?
Yeah, yeah, because he played a gay guy in one of the roles.
Yeah, be cool.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
Yeah.
movie. So, yep, the stylist, fantastic. Should there be a sequel franchise TV series?
Unless you're gonna do something about John Mason, then no.
No, I agree. Not one bit. Unless this is made now, then there would be definitely this would be a two-parter. Fucking be horrible. All right, if you were to be in the movie, where would you put yourself?
Where would I put myself,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
where would I be if this movie happened?
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
I mean, I'm 100% one of the hostages on Alcatraz. I'm sitting there on tour. I'm just like, you motherfuckers. Today is the day I come to Alcatraz and this shit happens. You got to be fucking kidding.
you're probably in a cell with the lady who's like, I have a gun.
And I'm just sitting there, just with my head would just go up. Just shoot me. I don't want to.
Where's your gun so you can shoot me? Brian, where would you be in this movie?
Probably be on the trolley.
You just see how, fuck, we were in the same tour group, but we split up.
I don't feel like going to Alcatraz today.
I'm just going to hang out in the hotel, have
Yeah.
a few beers today. Well, fuck it. I'm here. I'm going out.
Do a little sightseeing. Hit a trolley. You've never been on one before.
I said, I'm one of the FBI agents eating the fucking buffet. They came into the room. I'm like, is that Snow King crab legs? Oh, shit.
You got away. Shit. Sucks for you guys anyway.
Yeah, like I left, by the way.
Yeah, I'll be down in a minute. Don't worry.
Hey, our boss is hanging out the window. You guys should go check in on that.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
I'll make sure there's any.
him. Drop that bitch. Here, throw him some crab legs while he's out there. It's fine.
Check the room for evidence up here.
Yeah.
Fingerprints.
Got a crab leg in my fucking thing. Oh, shit, is that VX Rocket coming?
Yeah. Steaks medium. They did a pretty good job.
Yeah. You think there'd be seconds? You think dessert's coming later?
The fact that the food came up there that fucking quick.
Hell yeah, man. That's service. What is that, the Ritz-Carlton going on?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. All right, so would you like to have a beer with one of the characters? I said Mason. The stories he would fucking tell.
yeah.
I have 4 people that I would like to have a beer
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Mason,
Mason's 1.
Carla,
Carlos 2.
Oh, we should-
All right, 3rd?
trolley guy.
No, I don't have the trolley guy.
He don't look like a beer guy.
I have Hummel as 3.
Yeah.
Hummel's got stories
That's
too.
Hummel. Yeah, him. Both.
Hummel's got stories.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if this is a popular choice. I would take Paxton just because I think he's probably got stories too, and he's just enough of an asshole to like be interesting, I guess. But my top, well, it's definitely my top 2 are Mason 1 and then Carla 2.
Yeah.
Yep. That's probably basically. Yeah, I'd go. I'd probably do Mason and Hummel because they're.
Well, I would do
going back and
Carla. I
forth.
would-
The
Well, no,
military.
yeah.
The military.
No, them two together, and then you do Carla.
Oh, you want to do
separate.
both of them at the same time?
Oh
huh?
yeah. It's like a Friday night
Yeah.
for me.
He's a slice of bread. He's a slice of bread.
I could be the meat in the middle.
There you go. Sick bastards, you guys. It's just a little sandwich action.
Not to that sandwich action. But where can you put the ancient Boer in this movie? For me, on the topic of Carla, I put Carla banging Stanley because fuck Stanley.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. What are you talking about?
There's no way Stanley really gets her, unless like she did her entire rounds of like I'm gonna go with all these other like loser guys.
Yeah.
And then now I'm gonna settle down with this like nerd loser guy, and that's it. So
He works for the FBI. He's got a good job.
yeah, he's stable.
Tired of dating the quarterback who fucks me over.
Yeah. So,
Already had too many scare pregnancies.
yeah. So
So I went with the how does that shit, you like how that shit works scene, basically. So after, first it's Goodspeed says, you know how this shit works. The guy pulls the knife and says, you know how this shit works. And then after that, after he shoots him with the rocket, as soon as he yells, how do you like how that shit works? Just start booing right there. We've had enough. Enough of the joke. We're beating it into the ground. You're not James Bond. You don't have cool lines. Please stop.
I got you.
I'm gonna. Mine's unconventional, but it's gonna be when the guy calls Mason about stealing his Humvee. You stole my Humvee. Bow!
That's not bad.
That's where I
Okay.
go with.
All right. So now we're going to the Tokyo Drift.
All right, so I got like 3 spots for this.
Okay.
Where it could go. The first one
Is it the obvious chase?
is the obvious chase scene.
Yeah.
You could put at any point in that scene. Like, I feel like you could take it off once he decides to go with the Ferrari and just fucking just like
And just go.
yeah. 2 is when they're underwater. When
Okay.
they're
But the subs are going?
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
And then 3 is right after that when Mason goes through the tunnel.
Through the flames? Yeah. I like that one.
So those were my choices.
Okay.
Sir, you said to
Kev?
follow him. Do.
So I only had one answer. It was in the chase scene. It's probably, I don't know if it's unconventional, but I don't have the Ferrari, I don't have the Humvee. After he crashes the Humvee, and he says, excuse me, after he crashes the Ferrari and says, you crashed your Ferrari, and he says, it's not mine.
Oh.
And then he knocks him off the scooter. The instant he hops on the scooter, hit the Tokyo Drift
Yeah,
music.
was it dirt bike?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Jay.
I'm sorry. I fucking had to go back.
So as soon as he says, it's not mine, then says, neither is this, and knocks the guy off the scooter, just hops on, that's where I start the music.
My button pushing's not that good tonight. I got you. Oh, I was the chase scenes is I had that one. I also had the Rolling Through the Flames. Then I also had
Rolling Through the Flames is a good one, though.
I had the Alcatraz shower shootout where they're shouting at each other and then someone hits. Just imagine, like it's so unconventional and so they're like and someone like. Yes,
As Ed Harris is sitting there, just like, and then like Tokyo Drift music is going in the background.
Because when the Rock is what kicks it off. Wow, what a surprise! The Rock, the Rock. So fucking, someone kicks a rock and it falls and bleeds his guns. That's when it goes tick tick. It goes and there's bullets flying everywhere. Everyone's just dying all over the place. Oh man, and then Tokyo just I don't want it. Oh god, I got fucking. I have problems. What was it from fucking the Departed? Jeez. Well, Frank, you need to see someone.
Frank, you need to see somebody.
That's exactly me right now. Okay, all right. So
it's funny the way she fell. It's funny. Look, her foot's twitching. Is it supposed to do that?
All right, so The Rock. Final thoughts on The Rock.
Well, we skipped over the memorabilia.
Oh my God, yes! I can't believe I keep forgetting about that because it's not highlighted. Straight there. So, thank you. Memorabilia. What would you like to take from this movie?
So, my not serious answer: how much money do you think I could get from the government if I have those green balls?
Keep them. We don't need.
Do you really want me to keep them?
Yeah, we got stuff that's better. You end up dead.
Probably now,
dead less than 24 hours.
No, I have them in my pocket, just fall and like they break in my pocket like they're my keys.
Yeah, that's it.
Nah, shit, that's how I'm going out. Fuck me.
Should've worn cargos today.
My actual answer, there wasn't a lot of great. I don't think either gag or anything stuff. I didn't want to take one of the cars, so I did say if I was going to take anything, I would either take one of the Blackhawks or the submarine. So, but I'm leading submarine because I think it's cooler.
Yeah, the submarine is definitely cool.
I don't know how to. I think I could probably figure out how to drive the little mini sub better than a helicopter. I'd probably just go out like Kobe if I had the helicopter. So give me the submarine instead. I'm not going to go deep enough like Ocean Gate. I'm not going to implode. Everything will be fine.
Well, yeah, you're not going.
Yeah, we're not
that
going
far
deep sea
down.
diving. I'm not going to go check out the Titanic.
Yeah.
I can just go 5 feet under the water. It'll be fun.
Yeah. I'll put it in my pool back over here. But it's
Like I said, I want the trolley uniform.
Charlie. So I said, I was like, you know, I like the VX rocket. I don't want the green ball. I just want the rocket. Just display it here in my backyard. Or,
Just shoot it straight up in the air, and then when it comes back down, put it back together, shoot it off again.
yeah. Or I want the green flares. Just every time I just go pop them and just do it out of nowhere. Be like, just fucking carry them. I just really want this green flare.
Carried all the groceries in one shot.
I was thinking, just come home from a long shift at work.
Drop to the knees. Just got done taking a big shit. Pop green flares.
Pretty much, you could do that. Now we could add that. Pop green flares into the movie somewhere.
Oh my God! It might have to be the next one.
Yeah.
Where would you pop green flares?
Just saying. It's a good one.
Oh God! All right. Final thoughts on popping green flares. No, I'm sorry. Final thoughts on The Rock, bros.
Like I said, I really like this movie. It was like right when we're like in high school, so it was awesome action movie. Like Sean Connery, this is like his last great action movie role. Believable story. You know, like I get why the guy's doing it and all this sort of stuff, and you know, I'm kind of on his side for why he's doing it. But you know, to find out like later after we had our whole lives with Michael Bay and his directing style, this is what he does. He's a big action guy, and he just brah brah brah. But yes, but he's not very story driven, but he does make some stuff like visually beautiful on what he does on getting some of the shots he gets, and it's a solid movie. It's something you could watch and you could always just pop on whenever. You don't have to have an invested, you know, thing in the whole movie.
It was. I have to say that the fact that you have Nicolas Cage is a great actor. Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery, and Ed Harris. 3 fantastic actors are able to pull this off.
And the trolley guy.
And the trolley guy.
Nicolas Cage was nominated for like Fear and Loathing.
Was it Leaving Las Vegas?
Leaving Las Vegas?
Leaving Las. I was going to say Honeymoon
Leaving
in
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
That was the Elvis one.
Yeah, no, Leaving Las Vegas.
Leaving Las Vegas with Elizabeth shit.
But that was like 95, right? I think it was right before this movie. It was like 94, 95. So this is right when, like I said, Nicolas Cage
I think this
is blown
was right
up.
after, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was 95.
So they were able to bring this movie, like,
he became an action star after this.
yeah, and Con Air. Oh God, I love his hair in Con Air.
It looks so bad, but it's just like they just added it on, but whatever.
It's fucking fantastic. Well, anyway, so the fact that these 3 like heavyweights are able to like have
Leaving Las Vegas was literally filmed right before this.
Yeah.
the you know, just action and whatever script that they got, and able to take this and make magic out of it. Like, it's good. Like, I said, it's believable. Like, you take a Hummel, and you know he has a guy that's able to add cause to it, and you believe the fact that he wants revenge, or he wants like a redemption for his Marines.
What he feels is right. You know?
Yeah, he's gonna. You know what he says? I don't care about myself. I will sacrifice myself. That's what a good leader does. Is I'll do what it is so I get my guys, you know, what they need.
deserve. Yeah.
Yep. So,
Or what their families deserve.
They're doing
you know?
proper.
Yeah. Like you said, he's upset that they didn't even get a military burial. You know, so
yeah. So all right, Kev, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, even though I said 8.5, and I said that I don't think it's as good as a lot of like more modern
So
action
a
movies.
13.2, huh? I'm
still-
moving up, I think.
Still a very good film. Enjoyable. Mason's a great overall character. I'll be honest, I still don't really like Nicolas Cage that much in general, but he's tolerable in the movie, I guess. But no, it was a good idea. Interesting when it came out. I wonder how many, like, obviously Escape from Alcatraz years ago. I wonder how like big Alcatraz was in like pop culture or anything else that was referenced at this point, because I feel like this kind of got it back into like being a tourist destination. Actually, you know what? No. What was that movie with Mike Myers? So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh yeah. That was right before this too.
Yeah, with Phil Hartman as the tour guide there.
That's right.
But no, good movie, good action sequence. Like I said, the only reason the ending, it moves really quickly from one spot to the next, so it's kind of hard to like break down like different scenes and what's interesting, but still good.
I have to agree. You know what? I think they brought Alcatraz back again with the ghost hunting and shit like that, because it was like kind of dead for a while. Oh, side note, which reminds me. So my daughter Liliana just started to get my like stuff like that, sarcasm, like and like puns and things like. So the other day I made like a joke, and then she goes, "Ha! I got that," and I fucking started hysterical laughing. So I was like, now she's starting to like realize like what like sarcasm and puns and things like that is. So I'm like, this is awesome. She had like the biggest thing. She's the way how she said it. Oh my god, it was like a proud dad moment. Anyway, this 13.2. Yeah, I think I just went up.
You did. You did.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to say 13.3?
Sure. All right, 13.255 repeating.
All right, fair enough.
So
we won't quite round it up. It's okay.
Yeah, we won't. We'll stay it there. So I don't want to, because again, I agree. Nicolas Cage, his character kind of pissed me off. This is where his character turns, but at this point, it's a little too late in the movie. We're towards the last quarter of the movie where it turned. Right? Let's pause it right here. So watching the background, like pausing. Look, so we're at 75%. It's too late for his redemption arc. So anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. And we will have no idea how next episode is. We haven't decided. We'll just continue on and keep on trucking, I guess. That's it. Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2 Podcast. Check us out on reelsboozebros.com on all of our social media. Find us all there. We also have an email address. I forgot what that is off the top of my head. But yeah, check us out. Just get us on the website.
Just do it.
Cheers.